Are we here? I'll wait until I get confirmation that we're here. We're back? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
A hot August day in Bedford, It's a hot August day in Bedford, Ohio, where police respond to reports of shots fired in an AutoZone parking lot.
Ready to approach? Yes, tell them approach.
Bystanders and first responders find 20-year-old Riley Jones suffering from a gunshot wound to the chest and render her first aid. The victim was rushed to a hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Meanwhile, one officer spots the suspected shooter.
There's a male in white pants, black male, white pants, black zip-up hoodie, walking on Leonard towards Broadway on the phone.
White pants! I gotta go get him!
Black male wearing white pants that might be in my litter.
.64 is out with him.
Put the phone down. Put your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Police later identify the suspect, seen here, as 22-year-old Darian Hobley, the boyfriend of the shooting victim, who police said had visible blood on his clothing while walking away from the scene.
I don't see blood.
I got you. You're good. I got you. You're good.
No, you just missed it. I sent you the clip, though, that Emma got. It was so good.
We got him detained right here.
Stand up. Don't touch his hands anymore.
Copy.
Chat, I don't see blood on him.
Yep, you got it. Oh, you're good at the back of the police car.
Oh, it's Jay. What up, Jay? What's up, my guy? How are we doing? It was crazy. Props to Emma, man. It was probably one of the best things I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. It's so good. It's probably one of the best moments on of my streaming in the last year. Has to be one of the best jump scares.
Where's your phone at? On the ground?
He got it.
All right. Yeah, good. All right, come on
It was
over.
so good.
Go ahead, face this way. Spread your legs for me. What's going on? What happened today?
I told her she was supposed to be trespassing my house, but incidents at my house breaking my windshield and stuff. And I told her pretty much not to come back. We kind of got into it this morning, and I was telling her not to come to my house.
I need to post it tomorrow.
Come to my house, and telling her, please do not come to my house. Not come to my house, not come to my house. It's just cool.
Honestly, I think we're gonna keep going with that dev. Like, he's got some banging games. Some of them are like holiday related though, so we don't know whether to do them now, like Christmas time stuff. But that dev is really, really good. We played a game of his last night, scared the crap out of me. We played a game of his tonight, which also scared the complete crap out of me, as you probably have seen from that clip. So we're probably gonna stick to that dev, I think.
I didn't want to talk to her. She came to my house. Fuck her. My mom told her to leave. She kept going.
Who is she?
Huh?
Who is she?
Oh, you mean tonight? Probably the finals, I think. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet.
My girlfriend.
No more horrors tonight. Sorry, I thought you meant like in the future.
I don't want to be bothered. I feel threatened. And you want me to keep my leg in?
No, go put your leg in there. Where's the gun at?
I threw it away.
Huh?
I threw it away.
Where?
So he openly just admitted to shooting her.
My girlfriend. I told her to leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I feel threatened. And want me to keep my leg in?
No, go put your leg in there.
Where's the gun at?
I threw it away.
Huh?
I threw it away.
Where?
In the sewer.
Huh?
In the sewer.
What sewer?
Not really too sure.
All right, listen. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in court. If you can't afford it.
The officer finishes reading Darian his Miranda rights before further questioning.
At this time, do you understand your rights? Okay, is there anything you wish to tell us? I know you said that you got into it with your girlfriend, right? Where do you live at? You live in and she came to your house today?
Yes.
How'd you get over here?
I was going to AutoZone because I have a bad battery, I believe.
You're going to AutoZone. She followed you to AutoZone?
She went to somebody else's house, stayed there until I left, and then followed me all the way there. She sideswiped my car. She's been following me all through traffic. I've been telling her to just leave me alone. I've been telling her to move away from my car because she keeps bothering me. She keeps antagonizing me. She keeps trying to hit me. So I'm just like, okay, can you move? I've already dealt with her trying to hit me and stuff, so I've been telling her, please move, please move. Can you move away from my car? Can you not touch my car? Do not touch my car. She opened my car window. She put her hand in the car. I did not know what she was gonna do.
You were in your driver's seat?
Yes.
So he's claiming self-defense. I think I have a plant addiction. I could have told you that about 2 weeks ago.
Car?
Yes.
Is your car still at AutoZone?
Yes, it should be.
What kind of car do you have?
A Chevy Cobalt.
What color is it?
White.
That's your car, it's registered?
Is white cars, like, I feel like white cars are really popular in the States. I don't know why, but anything, like, it's always a white car. Like, I noticed it whenever I went to, like, Atlanta for 2 weeks. There was just so many white cars driving around, dude. They were all white. Spice it up a little.
To you?
It's registered under my mom's.
It's your mom's car. So she stuck her hand inside your car. Like
She opened the door.
Through the window.
No, she opened the door.
She opened the door. Your driver's side door?
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
She put her arm in the car and I just shot.
Yeah, but white's really hard to keep clean, too. Dylan's little Granda car is like navy, so he's okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
She put her arm in the car and I just shot.
Were you in fear for your life, or?
I was in fear in general because the way she reached, it was where my gun was.
Did she have any weapons on her?
No, but she reached where my gun was. I don't know if she had
where was your gun at when she reached in your car?
Seat.
It was by your seat?
Yeah.
On the left side?
My right side.
On your right side, like in between the center console?
And she reached all
like
the way
to by her right knee? It was like in between the car seat and the center console?
Yeah.
Okay. And she
Yeah,
was grabbing...
Did you think about that there a little bit, didn't he?
So she would have had to grab over you.
She did.
Did she know that you had a gun?
Yes.
Okay. And what was she trying to do? Why were you two arguing, and why is she following you in the first place? Could she think she lives with you or something?
Honestly, it's just something petty. I really don't understand why it has to get to this point so often. But I just called her. I seen where she was at, and I texted her.
30 radio.
She didn't answer, and then when I called her, she said, okay, she was getting weed, and I was like, okay. And I hung up. She said, while we was on the phone, well, she called me again.
What address were you at? That's when she started following you? All right, so she came to your house, and then she followed you all the way on here. What was she trying to do?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like she was about to hit my car several times. She got really close in between me and another car right there.
What kind of car did she have?
People are still looking at that clip. I've literally just got on my activity feed. It's just said that Emma's new top clipper at 5 views. People are just constantly going back and watching it.
So she followed you in a car, right?
Yeah. Hyundai Altima.
She got a Nissan Altima?
Hyundai. I can't think of it. It's in my phone.
She got a Hyundai?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Gray.
Gray Hyundai.
Mhm. I have the picture in my. I know I'm probably not able to have the phone, but I have the picture of her car in my phone. She actually hit my car a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Which sewer did you dump the gun at?
I'm not.
Is it on this street? What kind of gun? What is it?
A 9mm.
9mm, what's the make and model?
I'm not really too sure.
Is it yours? Or is it somebody else's?
There's no way she's just posted it back in chat, dude.
Somebody else's.
Alright. So is one of these sewers around here? Couldn't be far, right? We're gonna have to get it.
Okay.
So your cooperation is gonna help out a lot.
I don't know what to do.
You don't know which sewer?
I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do.
I'm supposed to be going to the military soon.
You're supposed to be going to the military soon. What? How old are you?
22.
You're 22. What were you gonna do in the military?
IT specialist.
Did you apply?
Yes.
When was that supposed to start?
I was waiting till October.
Waiting till October. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You're not posting it into the damn community group. I can tell you that now. If I see that on the damn community group, I am banning you from clipping.
You're gonna.
I know it's a joke.
This is your ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, or something?
I wanted it to be my ex, guess current. I'm not really.
Okay, Sabrina or Jay, if you're still here, so he said he's trying to get into the military. So because he's done that, that just bits him straight back out, doesn't it?
When was that supposed to start?
I was waiting till October.
Waiting till October. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna let. This is your ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, or something?
I wanted it to be my ex, guess current. I'm not really too sure how to put it, if I'm being honest.
You're gonna let this girl just kind of ruin what kind of future you could have?
Didn't know what to do.
How many times did you shoot?
I shot once.
Just one shot.
Yes.
Which hand did you shoot with?
Right.
Your right hand?
Yeah, isn't making sense to me. Yeah, but no. But what I mean is, the question I'm asking is because he shot her. Does that and him now being arrested? That's obviously going to affect the fact that he gets in the military. So he's going to get booted, right? They're not going to accept him.
You know what color the gun is?
Not
Is it gray, white, black?
brown.
What is it?
Brown.
Brown gun? Just a handgun?
Yes, sir. Do you have any water?
Water? I do not have any water. All right, just sit tight for us.
Darian admits to shooting the woman, but claims self-defense in the process. While the 22-year-old is secured in a patrol car, other officers begin searching for the weapon.
No, it's in a sewer. He doesn't know which sewer it's in. It's got to be down here in a sewer.
Call 13 to radio.
He walked through the back of over here, this property. So he walked through the back of this property.
Dude, give that dog a bit of his mind. Yeah, he threw the gun down the sewer.
Over here, this property. So he walked through the back of this property and he ditched it somewhere over here. He was in this driveway when he was on the phone, so it's got to be somewhere back over there.
All right, we should probably do an article search. Do you have him in your car?
Yeah, he's in my car. Okay.
Investigators scour the area and eventually find the firearm in a sewer behind a pizzeria. According to an incident report, the weapon was determined to be an illegal ghost gun.
A ghost gun, an unserialized and therefore untraceable firearm that is put together by components purchased either as a kit or as separate pieces. These firearms are fully functioning guns that are as lethal as a fully finished serialized firearm.
With no visible serial number that matched with the shell casing found back at the scene, where now we join officers.
That's highly illegal, right?
As they begin talking to witnesses.
Are you family members or friends?
I called her sister. Her sisters are on the way.
I seen him jump over that fence.
Were you here? Did you witness it?
Oh, I was across the street. I heard the shot go off.
Surely every gun should have a serial number though, right?
So you didn't hear it? You weren't here during it?
No, I wasn't here.
Okay, just in case. Where were you at?
I was crawling out of this truck when I heard the gunshot, and I walked outside. He was standing over her with a gun. He had the gun in his hand again, so I went back behind the truck and called 911 because I don't have mine with me currently.
All right. I appreciate your cooperation. Was you were not involved, wasn't hit or anything like that? I'm just wondering if we can move. Let me make sure, Detective. 1 second.
Yes,
Witness,
he was with him.
Correct. Yes, I'm just wondering if he can move.
Yes.
I have his
get him
witness.
out.
He said he saw him standing over her with a gun after the gunshot. Didn't see it, but saw him standing over her with the gun.
Okay. She's yelling at him to the car. And then he comes in the store and like, he called police. Makes you know he's gone. I saw the gentleman her arguing with the gentleman when I came back from my delivery. And then he walked in and asked us to call the police. And then he walked down the side of the building, so the only camera that would see him is that one back there.
You guys don't.
Moments later, the suspect's mother arrives on scene with some important
His eyes looking way better now. You gotta take a pill, which he doesn't want it. What is it? Hay fever or something? Did he take an allergic reaction?
alleged background information.
Just tell him.
With some important alleged background information.
Oh, is the mom gonna do him dirty?
Just tell him the story, put your fine.
Son.
Okay. Yeah. And then if you could just tell him the story, he's gonna get your information. I'm trying to do some stuff with the scene, okay?
So what happened, ma'am?
This is too much.
It looks like it looks like the kid's been giving her problems.
They've been in a toxic relationship for a while now. I've called the police on her before because she came over. She broke windows out of his, cracked his windshield and tore his car up. I tried to get a restraining order. I live in Maple. They told me there was nothing they could do because he lives there and he'll probably allow her to keep coming over there. So
what is your relationship?
I'm his King Hobzy's mother. So I asked him to leave her alone. I talked to his family
that
and her
sucks.
family.
I hope he gets better.
Oh, shake it. And I asked them to leave each other alone. From my understanding, they had left each other alone. She came over this morning and was ringing my doorbell. She said he called her and he hung up on her, and I want to know why.
He called her and hung up on her. Okay.
This is what she told me, and I want to know why he hung up on me. So I'm asking her to leave because I don't want you here. Why are you here? She said that they were still dating or whatever the whole time.
Okay.
She was upset because he came back in the house. He was done talking to her. He came back in the house, and she wanted him to continue to talk to her. So I asked her to leave.
Detectives don't have to wear a uniform, don't they? Not.
She finally left. He came in the house and said, "I'm finna go to AutoZone." He's supposed to came up here to get his battery checked because his battery went dead.
Is that the white car? His white car?
Yeah. Well, it's in my name. It's mine.
Right.
So he came up here. As he was driving up the Libby, I seen her in the middle of the street. She was following him and like trying to hit his car going up Libby Road.
Okay.
I went back in the house because I'm working. You know, I have it on my Ring camera. Well, I have a Ring alarm when she came over. It should be a report as far as her coming over before, fighting and hitting him.
Investigators later reviewed footage from the woman's Ring doorbell that they said showed the victim at the home earlier in the day.
Some don't. Yeah, that makes sense. Last received from Tanya Combs' Ring doorbell camera, a set of 3 videos from the morning of August 4th, apparently just prior to the shooting at AutoZone. The video shows a black female who matches the description of Riley Jones at the front door and in the yard. Jones is not hostile, aggressive, or have any weapons in her hands. So she's lying. The mom's lying.
Where they described her demeanor as, quote, not hostile or aggressive, and said she appeared to have no weapons.
Go ahead.
So I asked her to leave him alone. So when I went outside and talked to her, I said, "Dina, y'all need to leave each other alone. Why are you over here? I asked you to leave." And she said, "Well, I want to talk to him. I want to know why he hung up on me and all this stuff." So like I said, she followed him up here. It was people, traffic backed up because he was trying to drive straight and she kept trying to crash into his car.
Go ahead.
So I don't know what happened when they got up here. He just called me and said something bad happened. I was just protecting myself. So I'm asking him what happened. He said, "I shot her. I was trying to protect myself." So that was all I know. I got his location. I came up here to, you know.
So he called you up after he shot her and said, "I was trying to protect myself."
Yeah.
So, did you witness her trying to like run him off the road on Libby and stuff like that. You were driving behind.
Yeah.
And then did you just sort of let it go after that?
I let it go after that.
So you saw them, whatever, and then they took off. He said he's coming to AutoZone.
Yeah. I just know he said that he shot her and he was trying to protect his son.
Okay.
I know she has was jumping on him before. A couple months back at our house, she was hitting him. And
did he file charges?
Is the mom lying to help her kid? Some kids need to go to jail or whatever and learn from that lesson. 100%. Yeah, she's basically, so she said that the girl showed up at the house earlier that day and was like really aggressive and like smashed stuff up, but the coppers reviewed the Ring doorbell thing and said that she wasn't aggressive or violent and that she had no weapons.
Did he
did, but I filed a report and I asked her to leave and not to come back.
So I just think, so according to Mom, she came over to his house this morning, causing a disturbance over there. It's a volatile relationship, and then she followed him up here after she left the house, and Mom witnessed her like trying to run him off the road and chasing him down Libby Road and all kinds of stuff like that. To me, it's pertinent information that she's chasing around here, and the first thing out of Mom's mouth was he called her up saying I shot her, I was trying to defend myself.
Okay.
So can you come back to our police station and write out a statement?
I need to probably get him a lawyer too.
That's up to you. That's completely up to you.
Will he be released today?
Will he be released today?
Yeah.
He's being done for attempted murder and you're going to ask, is he going to be released?
I have no idea. But
he's at Solon.
Yeah, he's going to be at Solon jail. He's going to have to get interviewed by detectives and all that sort of stuff.
Is there any way I can talk to him?
No. He's an adult, right?
Yes.
You're not going to.
Did you find a weapon?
We have not found a weapon yet, but I don't know that. There's other people looking for a weapon right now, so it could have happened. I really don't know.
What happened up here?
What happened?
Lady, he will be released. I'm sorry to inform you. Yep, he's not going to be released.
Happened up here?
What?
We don't know. That's what we're trying to sort out. That's why you're.
None of the people in AutoZone, no one's seen what happened up here? They don't have cameras up here or anything?
We're working on all of that. We're working on interviewing all kinds of witnesses and trying to figure out what happened here. I don't know what happened. I got here well after the fact.
Okay,
but these are detectives now.
Ownership of my car.
Why is she being so like awkward and stuff?
That car right there, that's going to probably get towed based on the situation, and we're going to be investigating that car, going through it, seeing what's going on with the car, because it was part of the crime, clearly, if he drove it up here. So,
So how would I know what's going
Okay, no worries, Sabrina.
on with her?
I don't know what's going on with her.
I mean, how would I find out, like, what charges he's going to get?
So,
what her condition is?
So, we don't know any of that.
Okay.
I don't know any more than you do right now, so I can't tell you. And I don't know how I would tell you to tell her. You know, you can check with hospitals or whatever. But you're like, we're not gonna broadcast that information to you, and you would know what his charges are. We would let you know all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. It's not like we're gonna call you up and say that. By all accounts, he shot her. And what you're claiming he told you was self-defense.
I've seen her being aggressive toward him. I've seen her. She's hit him and everything else.
So that's what we have to piece together. What happened here? Okay.
I know before she came over, she had something in her trunk. Cause you see the windshield is cracked. She cracked his windshield, so she had something in her trunk.
That was from a prior altercation.
Probably a couple months ago when I called and filed a report.
What type of relationship do these two have right now? Like
they were in a relationship. As far as I knew, they had broken up after this incident happened.
The suspect's mother describes a rocky relationship between the pair, alleging Riley had tried to crash into her son's car and claiming she had been violent in the past. But next, we hear from the victim's friend, who says she was in the car at the time of the shooting.
You were with her the whole time?
Yeah, the whole entire time.
So what happened? Like what
they were just arguing. The argument just got to a point where
started over in Maple Heights. Okay.
And she said, "Pull over, let's talk." So eventually they ended up pulling over in AutoZone. I went to
So he went in AutoZone and out of AutoZone?
Yeah, he shot her, went in.
He shot, went in, told him to call.
All right, good night, Uncle. Have a good day. Have a good sleep well.
911.
And then came back out.
Thanks for hanging out, bro.
Came back out.
And then like tried to pick her up.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that. He came right up to her, which was right in the general direction of me. So I went back behind.
Yeah, and that's why I ran into the car to pull off.
Bro, my stutter's getting worse. I don't know what it is.
I'm like, oh, don't shoot me. Like, he already don't like it. And that's why I ran
right up to her.
Good night, Uncle. Oh my days. Good night, Uncle. Sleep well.
Which was right in the general. Oh, did he? 911.
And then came back out.
And then came back out.
And then like tried to pick her up.
Good night, bud.
I didn't see that. He came
Thanks for hanging
right
out.
up to her, which was right in the general direction of me. So I went back behind.
Yeah, and that's why I ran into the car to pull off.
Who's this dude?
Don't shoot me.
With her friend,
this dude is. Who says she was in the car at the time of the shooting.
I hope so. I don't know what we're doing after this, but we'll figure something out.
The whole entire time.
So what happened? Like what
they were just arguing. The argument just got to a point where
started over in Maple Heights. Okay.
And she said, "Pull over, let's talk." So eventually they ended up pulling over in AutoZone. I went to.
So he went into AutoZone and out of AutoZone.
Yeah, he shot her.
Went in, told him to call 911,
and then came back out.
And then came back out.
And then like tried to pick her up.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that. He came right up to her. Which was right in the general direction of me, so I went back behind.
Yeah, and that's why I ran into the car to pull off, because I'm like, oh, don't shoot me. Like, he already don't like me, so don't shoot me.
Right.
So, so when I pull off and I see that he's trying to pick her up and trying to help her, I pull the car back around, because I'm like, okay, maybe he's a little bit more sane right now. And I think when I heard the ambulance coming, that's when I pulled the car over here to get out of the way.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. So the interaction, you were sitting in the car.
She says she moved the car.
Okay.
I think when I heard the ambulance coming, that's when I pulled the car over here to get out of the way.
Right, okay, fair enough. Yeah. So the interaction, you were sitting in the car right behind when he shot her.
Yeah.
What was going on during that time?
So she came back to the car. So she went to his car. They talked for about like 5 minutes. She came to her car, asked did I find her phone. I found her phone. I handed it to her. Phone is like done for. It doesn't work anymore.
Right.
And I hand it to her, and so I go back to she goes back to the car. I'm still sitting behind the seat. She says, you broke my phone again for the second time. And then,
I know, I remember who that guy is.
I don't know what happened in that little amount of time, but as he's getting out the car, I hear the gunshot. It didn't even sound like a gunshot. It sounded like a BB gun, like a firecracker, something like that. It didn't sound like a gunshot. So I'm like,
where was she standing when that happened?
Like, this is the door, this is his driver's side, this is him getting out the car. He shot her. She fell on her
She just
back.
pretty much fell back.
Yeah, she literally just fell back. She didn't even, there was no fight back, no nothing. She just fell back. I heard her scream my name, and as I was about to get out the car, I seen him walk back out of AutoZone. So I'm like, I don't want to get shot. So I pulled the car off.
So he shot her, went into the shop, got what he needed to, and came back out?
And went
in AutoZone.
He told them to go call the police.
Pulled the car off.
He shot and went
in AutoZone.
He told them to go call the police. I believe.
Hold on. When he came back outside,
what the hell?
It looked like he tried to pick her up to put her in his back seat, but eventually it looked like he just gave up, and I don't know where he went because I'm too busy on the phone listening to 911 telling me to do CPR
Right.
And at this point, I'm kind of like just going through the motions. I don't really know where he went. Somebody says he ran, and then that's what distracted me. And somebody else took over for CPR, and then I went to go move her car because I heard the ambulance, and then that's when everybody came. And all of that.
Did she?
I'm sort of believing the friend side, to be honest. The mom would, like, what mom wouldn't lie in a case like that? You know what I mean? Sorry, what? Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Does she own a firearm?
No, my best friend does not have a firearm.
Okay. So again, she didn't get out of the car with a gun or threaten him with a gun. Like
she didn't get out of the car with.
I bet you she's wearing Crocs.
She literally got out of the car with her body. She didn't even have her shoes on.
Okay, and she was mad about the broken phone?
Yeah, when she came back to the car, she was like, you broke my phone again. You broke my phone again.
When do you think he broke her phone?
The first time?
Well, no, this time. Today.
Oh, I think when she said when you hit my car, you broke my phone.
He hit her car?
Yeah.
Oh, The plot thickens.
He tapped her the side of her car when we were driving. This little dick right.
Look at the feet.
Where did
he tapped her the side of her car
Crocs.
when we were driving.
Hold it.
This little dick right here.
Okay.
That's it. And pushed her mirror in the mirror.
So the front with that's old damage?
Yeah, this is old.
Okay. And nothing back here. So where did that happen at?
I'm honestly, I could not tell you where we were driving. The whole time I'm on my computer playing The Sims while all of this is happening. Like,
Sims?
Yeah, it's a game. It's just a game. But I'm just playing the game on my computer while they're arguing. Yeah.
Right. And they're like while they're driving, they're arguing, or this is while you were here, they were arguing.
Well, while they were driving, nobody's arguing. They're just going to AutoZone. And then
Were
as
they
soon
like
as we
cutting
get to,
each other off and?
She was behind him the whole time.
She was behind him?
Yeah.
Was she driving up next to him at all?
What do you mean, what are you looking at? You're looking at the stream. What are you on about?
She did one time. So she was like, "Can we pull over?" And I don't know what he said to her, but I'm guessing he said AutoZone. Like, let's go to AutoZone because we end up at AutoZone.
Court records show Darian later pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and tampering with evidence in connection to the shooting death of his girlfriend, Riley. The 22-year-old was sentenced to 8 to 10.5 years behind bars, followed by 2 years of parole upon release.
Bedford. I can't remember the name of the state though. Do we watch another one? Should we watch one more? Because I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's a lot of information. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Ooh. Chat, we might have a good one. Chat, we might have a good one. This one's titled 40 SWAT officers face Utah's deadliest shooter situation. We have a banger here.
Set. Set.
This sniper just took a shot at an armed fugitive holding a family of 5 hostage in their home.
This dude's videos are really, really good.
Family being held hostage.
The gunman, Joseph Anthony,
he looks crazy.
Is a man with a purpose. He has a vendetta, and he's going on a rampage, planning to kill his ex-girlfriend and multiple other people who wronged him in the past. Police don't know how far he's gotten on his list of targets, and if they don't capture him here, this family could be next.
Running across the freeway. Let me see your hands! All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your position.
Dial the fuck in, right? It's a showtime. Yep. Okay.
Shot out, go, go, go.
One more. Police, police, police!
We got it, we got it.
It's Thursday, September 9th.
I think we got a good one,
The
chat.
first sign that something is seriously wrong comes from an alarming 911 call.
Sheffield 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Leighton. So my brother, he's on the loose right now, and he threatened to kill his girlfriend a couple days ago. He just showed up at my house.
What's your brother's name?
Joseph Manhart. He has a firearm on him, and he is armed.
Where is he?
He's outside my front door right now. I need the cops here ASAP.
I've got units on their way, okay?
Okay, you gotta hurry.
Okay.
You gotta hurry, though. I'm dead serious.
Just 24 hours earlier, Joseph Manhart kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. After managing to escape, she called police, triggering an arrest warrant for Joseph's immediate capture. Since then, Joseph vanished, and police had no indication of where he might strike next, until now. With an active warrant and a report that Joseph is armed and dangerous, officers are dispatched immediately, advancing towards the house, fully prepared for a shootout.
I've just talked to the homeowner. He said that if he didn't drive, the only place he could have went is hopped the fence and is barricaded in that shed that Swenson's got a view on. Okay. So he said the best way to go through is us just knock on the door. He'll let us in. Okay. We'll go through the house and clear the shed. We're ready. All right, I got it.
Hey, what is that? What is that? I want to know what the sticker says on the door. No soliciting. Fair.
Bye. You want to show us where to go? And where's the shed?
Just in the corner over there.
You got me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go through and hit it and come swing it out wide.
Swing it out wide and I can step in the front.
I love watching these because I just love the way they move when doing these things.
Okay.
Police, anyone in there? Police, if anyone's in there, show me your hands. Come out.
Yes, come in the box.
Step in.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Show me your hands. Anyone in here?
Go over here.
Okay, Claire. All right. You didn't make it in here. Probably drove by one of us.
With no sign of the suspect, Joseph remains at large, and whatever he came here to do, he didn't finish it. So before officers leave the residence, they speak with Joseph's brother, trying to understand why Joseph showed up and what he might do next. What he tells them reframes the entire situation. According to his brother, Joseph didn't come here randomly. He was likely looking for his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who escaped his kidnapping just a day earlier. The two had recently broken up, a split that left Joseph without stable housing and increasingly angry. His brother also tells police that in recent conversations, Joseph had been talking about tying up loose ends and ending it all. To officers, it begins to sound like Joseph isn't just running. He may be moving with intent, driven by a personal vendetta and targeting people he believes have wronged him. If that's true, it has never been more urgent to locate Joseph before he reaches someone else. But it doesn't take long for those fears to be confirmed, because later that evening, police receive another alarming 911 call.
Airfield 911.
Hi, my brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
Yes, he's outside.
Okay. Is he knocking on the door or what's he doing?
He's in the front yard. They said they already have an APB out on him. Yes.
Okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
He was out front. He was walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for help from Joseph's sister-in-law, officers are dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished.
He's good at vanishing. I'll give him that. He's like
Officer
fucking Houdini at this rate.
The exact door. What?
Sorry, I missed this.
Receive another alarming 911 call.
Airfield 911.
Hi, my brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
Yes, he's outside.
Okay. Is he knocking on the door or what's he doing?
He's in the front yard. They said they already have an APB out on him. Yes.
Okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
He was out front. He was walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for help from Joseph's sister-in-law, officers are dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished. This time, however, officers decide to canvass the surrounding neighborhood before leaving, a decision that will prove critical. Nearby CCTV footage captures Joseph getting into a car and speeding away from the property earlier in the day. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. But over the next several hours, Joseph's decisions will force officers into one of the most dangerous manhunts of their careers.
Well, she's obviously whispering because she doesn't want him hearing her. Duh.
For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. Then, around 1:30 a.m., a lone patrol unit spots a vehicle matching the description and immediately initiates a pursuit.
Another one, exactly. Ooh, they were smart. Jeez.
Just as the officer begins to close the distance, he suddenly loses sight of the car Joseph is believed to be driving. But just minutes later, as patrol units continue canvassing the area, one officer spots Joseph's car parked on nearby train tracks. With no way of knowing whether Joseph is still inside or hiding close by, the officer cautiously approaches the vehicle.
Okay.
He went right through
Hey, I have civilians here saying that there's a car parked on the tracks at Building Hotel 3 on the southwest end. Can I get a couple more of this way?
31 headed that way.
No worries, Sabrina.
It built up to 76. I have visual on the vehicle. It looks like it still might be occupied. I'm not sure yet. South corner of Hotel 3. Looks like vehicle might be abandoned. If we can start getting the containment close in, and then I can start my dog.
The car turns out to be empty, and there's no sign of Joseph anywhere nearby. By abandoning the vehicle here, Joseph appears to have given officers an advantage. He's now on foot, without transportation. Police finally have a chance to corner him. But that window closes almost immediately, as just 20 minutes later, Joseph makes his next move.
911.
Yeah, this is the utility trailer. I just had a lady walk in the front door, said her car was stolen and she was shot at.
What kind of car?
Got blood on her.
We're in the area looking for this guy. Could she tell you quick what kind of car?
What kind of car?
A Kia Optima.
As dispatch gathers details from the call, patrol units across the area are alerted to be on the lookout for a stolen white Kia Optima.
Another white car.
Taken at gunpoint. At the same time, one patrol unit is sent to the scene of the carjacking to speak directly with the victim, where they'll learn just how close Joseph is to committing his first murder.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a second, ma'am? Okay. Do you mind just telling me what happened?
So I was sitting in my car and he was like, hey, do you have a cigarette? Or no, he asked me if I had a lighter, sorry. And I was like, yeah, and I only rolled down my window like this far. And I handed him my lighter, and then he was handing it back to me, and then he just shoved his arm in my window, and I just started rolling it up, and I started screaming, and he was like, I have a fucking gun, and then he pulled it out, and I just kept rolling up the window trying to scream, and then he just shot out the window, and then I just opened the door, and I said, you fucking have it, and then I just got out and ran.
Okay.
By this point, it's clear Joseph has lost control, and this woman is lucky to be alive. But that might not be the case for whoever crosses his path next. Because just minutes later, around 2 a.m., a patrol unit spots the stolen car speeding down the highway.
This is nuts.
Heading toward Utah County. As soon as the pursuit begins, Joseph starts swerving across lanes, forcing other drivers to react and putting innocent lives directly in danger. With Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an officer approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
Oh, Emma, you're still here. Yes, get the stingers out. I have to. This is insane,
Before
dude.
Joseph reaches their way, pulls over, and prepares to deploy. With Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an officer approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
Did they get it?
Good spikes, good spikes.
They got it.
Good spikes, southbound Shepherd. Need a unit.
Running across the freeway. He's running across the freeway. He's in the northbound lanes. Red jacket. Let me see your hands. He's hopping the fence. He's over the fence now. We need units to frontage. He's on frontage now. On frontage, going to housing complex over here. By a white fence. He's about to hop it. He's hopping it into someone's backyard.
After abandoning his car, Joseph runs towards a residential area surrounded by homes where families are asleep inside. Knowing how dangerous and unpredictable Joseph is, officers now have to cut through the busy highway and move quickly to find him before anyone else is put at risk.
I mean, I'm not condoning what he's doing, but you gotta give it to the dude. He's good. He's good. This is mental. It's nuts.
No, he's behind that picket fence right there. Whatever address that is, I don't know what the hell that is, but he's behind that.
Negative. No shots. Frontage. Go more toward probably.
What's that?
Just going 20-25 north.
Okay.
I think they come out that way.
Over this vinyl right here. That's where he went, in this dude's backyard.
5 copy, Star 9 will be headed our direction shortly.
Where are you?
He hopped this one right here. All units, I'm going to set containment. We're going to wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your positions. Don't go walking around.
With Joseph disappearing into a residential area, the situation becomes far more unpredictable.
That's nuts.
By now, more than 30 officers are flooding
right
the
in the middle of
scene,
Holmes,
and without
bro.
coordination, every decision risks putting innocent families in danger. This is when Sergeant Sheldon arrives and takes control.
Stand by, I'm setting containment, all right? Sorry, bro. I don't have all the information because we switched this last minute, okay? So, what do you guys got?
So he already shot someone in the Freeport Center.
Okay.
It's probably gonna take like half an hour for that bird to go.
He hopped over that fence right there.
Which fence? That one?
Right
Okay.
there.
After a quick brief, Sergeant Sheldon forms a plan to flush out Joseph. First, a helicopter is called in to scan the neighborhood from above. Second, a tactical operations center is established near Joseph.
Imagine living in them homes. At this current point in time, it's probably between 2 to 3 a.m. You're lying there sleeping peacefully, and then next thing you hear a chopper overhead. What's your first thought?
Joseph's last known location to coordinate every unit in real time. And third, officers set up a wide containment zone, covering more than a square mile with units positioned throughout the neighborhood to cut off any possible escape routes. But just as the plan goes into motion, officers are abruptly interrupted by a sharp sound in the distance.
Not sure exactly where Rick came from.
Command at 1700 South 100 West.
Right where Preston's at, that's where the shots came from. It was one single shot.
Preston, are you okay? Hold your position. I'm sending a unit around to you. Go to.
We're gonna get, if we can get someone over here to the north, 2025 north frontage to hold containment.
Yep.
And to get someone.
I'll set containment. You guys come up with a plan to systematically search this. Okay?
The gunshot confirms one thing immediately. Joseph is still in the area. But what officers don't realize yet is that the shot wasn't random. It was Joseph forcing his way into a nearby home. And in the next few hours, the situation will escalate in ways officers aren't prepared for. But before we get to that, sometimes the scariest horror stories can seek reassurance. OCD is treatable with the right kind of largest, the most may learn more. Only an hour after the gunshot was fired, the helicopter finally arrives and begins a full aerial sweep of the neighborhood. But Joseph is nowhere to be seen. On the ground, officers spread out searching for Joseph and cautiously prepare for an ambush.
Forerunner. Gotcha. Contact the homeowners already?
Bountiful Police! Hi, Bountiful Police. Did you guys get... Oh, sorry. We're just looking for somebody in the area. Your home is secure. We didn't notice anything suspicious. Okay, it's gonna have a white male, red shirt. You see someone like that, give us a call. If you find them or see them or anything, give us a call 911. Alright, thank you.
No, you're good. Just make sure you lock your door. Who the hell is this guy with us? It's driving me crazy.
After more than 2 hours...
Who the hell is this guy with us? It's driving me crazy.
After more than 2 hours of knocking on doors and checking backyards, there's no sign of the suspect. Joseph's absence becomes increasingly unsettling, and Sergeant Sheldon quickly recognizes what it likely means.
If Star 9 can't find him, we have a totally different situation, right? Because he potentially could be in any one of these houses. He could be taking people hostage. He could have broken in and it's unoccupied, right? So we have all of this shit that we're going to have to filter through, and that's going to have to take...
How many houses are we looking at?
Resources. I would estimate 8 on this side, 6 to 10 on this side.
At this point, Sergeant Sheldon and his team are forced to consider multiple scenarios, including a
That area looked a hell of a lot bigger than that, no cap.
Barricaded suspect holding hostages inside. But they won't have to weigh those possibilities for long, because one phone call is about to answer that question for them.
911, what's your emergency?
My family's being held hostage.
Immediately after this, officers spread out and quickly locate the caller nearby, Chris Samuelson, a father who managed to escape the house just moments earlier. What he tells them is chilling. Inside the home, his wife, 2 daughters, and his daughter's boyfriend are still being held at gunpoint, and Joseph is inside with them. With this new escalation, Sergeant Sheldon knows this is now beyond the scope of a standard response and prepares to bring in specialized tactical support.
All units, priority traffic. All units, priority traffic. We have information from a citizen leaving a house.
Oh, jeez. Let's go.
All Bountiful SWAT return to talk. All Bountiful SWAT return to talk.
Victim's wife, daughter, and daughter's boyfriend are all on the couch. Suspect was sitting in a chair just behind the couch. Daughter, he has another daughter that is sleeping downstairs that should be waking up in the next couple of minutes. Suspect gained access to the house through an unlocked window in the basement.
After SWAT teams arrive and are quickly briefed on the situation, they begin coordinating their next steps, preparing to establish containment and open negotiations with Joseph. But before a plan can fully take shape, someone is spotted exiting the back door of the Samuelson home.
He's 60. One side. So don't FaceTime. You say female come out one side? So, okay.
Miraculously, the daughter who'd been sleeping in the basement somehow managed to slip outside without Joseph ever noticing. And without realizing it, Joseph's hostage count is now down to 3. With that update, commanding officers begin reassessing the situation in real time. They review everything Joseph has done. Joseph's hostage...
Man, they look like a really nice family too.
count is now down to 3. With that update, commanding officers begin reassessing the situation in real time. They review everything Joseph has done over the past 36 hours and determine that he has shown a complete disregard for human life and willingness to escalate when under pressure. Based on that assessment, commanders make a
I think they will hit the dad running off has saved him, because now they know where he is, and he was able to call the cops. Like, imagine if the dad hadn't have got out. Do you know what I mean?
A critical decision. SWAT teams are authorized to use deadly force if a clear opportunity presents itself. From this point forward, the priority is clear. Protect the hostages at any cost.
Dial the fuck in, right? This is showtime. Yep. Okay? Dial in, make sure we're squared away. Salt Lake City's in out as well. Now, let's do press shutdown. Back out, do it again. Go.
So, we're throwing a bang as soon as the door gets open.
Okay. Suspect. I don't know where we're going yet. Hold on.
So don't be by Burnett.
Oh, we're doing any hinge left. Everybody see this? Right? Facing east. Garage is on the right. That's where the man door is going to be. That's going to be our secondary. Okay? Front door opens in. This is the living room we got set up. This is the kitchen area. Okay? Everybody good with that? Wrong side on that. Yep, yeah. The wrong side of that. All right. All right, Phil Preach, we're going to practice to the right. Get behind the stairs.
Wait, if daughter snuck out window, that means the bottom window is open, right?
This is the fastest way to get into the It's the fastest way. We have a flashbang. We're going to reset his OOR loop and come in. Let's keep practicing. Wherever he's at in this room, you guys are going to fucking kill him. 2 bangs. 2 bangs?
Want to do 2 bangs?
No, 1 bang. Just one? Just 1 bang.
With deadly force authorized, a coordinated plan is put into motion.
I've never seen this. Like, I've never seen anything like this.
Designed to end the threat and extract the hostages safely. A sniper will be positioned nearby, ready to take Joseph out if he's exposed and a clear shot presents itself. At the same time, negotiators will make contact with Joseph, work to slow him down, gain compliance,
I don't think they have any other choice,
and convince him to release the hostages and surrender peacefully. If that fails, they have one secondary objective: get Joseph to step outside, because if he does, even briefly, it could create the opening the sniper needs. With 3 innocent lives at risk, there's no room for error. One wrong move, and everything ends tragically.
We're good. Thanks, man.
The officer assigned as the sniper is Jared Tadahara, a long-serving police officer who moved from patrol and street crime work into a specialized SWAT sniper role. After arriving on scene, Tadahara conducts a quick tactical assessment and moves into a nearby house facing the Samuelson home. From here, he has a clear view of the backside of the house, a position that allows observation without being easily visible to the suspect and provides a safe distance to avoid interfering with perimeter officers. But Tadahara isn't working alone. Every sniper has a spotter, a second officer responsible for range calculations, wind assessments, and most critically, confirming that the shot is clear before Tadahara pulls the trigger. Across the street, negotiations continue. For the past 3 hours, officers have been trying to reason with Joseph, urging him to surrender and release the hostages. But Joseph refuses. He won't let anyone go, and threatens to kill the entire family if officers attempt to force entry. With 3 people at fatal risk, a precise sniper shot becomes the only way to end the standoff before it turns deadly. But before Officer Tadahara gets that opportunity, he receives crucial information that makes things a lot more risky.
Is there differences between suspect, victim? Suspect appears to have a shorter, wider nose. Okay. A slightly rounded face. Okay. If the suspect has a mustache guillotine stain, that would be
the girl's boyfriend.
Unfortunately for Tadahara, the situation just became far more complicated. One of the hostages inside is a male who closely resembles Joseph. One wrong shot and an innocent person could be killed. With that in mind, Tadehara shifts his position to a different house across the street. He needs an angle facing the front door of the Samuelsons' home. The shot at this distance travels roughly 75 to 100 feet and takes less than a second from decision to impact. At the same time, negotiators reassess their approach. What's been alarming them throughout the standoff is that Joseph hasn't made any traditional demands. He didn't ask for money, car, or safe passage. Instead, he's simply refusing to let anyone go. That behavior begins to make sense once investigators provide more insight into Joseph's condition. According to them, his mental state has been deteriorating for hours. He's been heavily using drugs for days, his thinking is no longer rational or strategic, and his behavior is increasingly volatile. Most concerning of all, Joseph isn't releasing the hostages or surrendering. His endgame appears to be killing people he blames for all his problems, then forcing police to kill him or take his own life. Because of this assessment, SWAT officers remain positioned far back to avoid provoking him. Negotiators then ask Joseph to step outside the front door with the hostages to prove they're still alive. If he does, it will give Tadehara a clear view and a chance to take the shot. It takes time, but Joseph eventually agrees to walk to the front door with the hostages while warning he'll shoot them if officers make any aggressive moves. After 2 days of chasing Joseph, officers finally
2 days?
Have a chance to bring his violent rampage to an end. With the SWAT team nearby staged for immediate entry, Officer Tadehara prepares to take the shot. He stabilizes his rifle using a bipod, a small stand attached to the gun, then lies prone, steadies his aim, and slows down his breathing. A few seconds pass, and then the front door begins to open.
Shot out. Go, go, go.
Shot out, go, go, go.
Go, 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 go. Right. I think we're good. Where else you need? I think we're good right now. Okay. Unless they start calling for bodies. This door. This door. This door. One more. One more. One more. Police! 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 Gotcha. We got him. We got him. We got him. Hands up. Hands up, bro.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a piece of his skull hit me or something. I don't know.
You're good. You're good.
You sure?
Yeah, you're good. Let me see. Let me see.
Maybe a piece of his skull hit me. But I hit. Something hit me. Can I point? Something hit me right here.
Yeah, I see. I see. You're good.
Come on. What do you see? He's okay. He's okay.
Yep. Yep.
He's
Okay.
okay.
Grab him. Grab him. You okay? You got anything?
Careful, she's shaking.
Yep. I got you. I got you. Just hold on to me. Hold on to me. I got you.
Bruh. The fear in that dude's voice.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a piece of his skull hit me or something. I don't know.
You're good. You're good.
You sure?
Yeah, you're good. Let me see. Let me see.
Maybe a piece of his skull hit me. But I hit. Something hit me. Can I point? Something hit me right here.
Yeah, I see. I see. You're good.
Come on. What do you see? He's okay. He's okay.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Grab him. Grab him. You okay? You got anything?
Careful, she's shaking.
Yep. I got you. I got you. Just hold on to me. Hold on to me. I got you. Just hold on to me. Hold on to me. I got you. You're safe. You are safe.
After more than 6 hours trapped inside with an armed, unstable man, the entire family survives. An outcome that, just minutes earlier, felt far from guaranteed. At the front door, Joseph Manhard lies critically wounded. Paramedics rush him to the hospital, but despite life-saving efforts, he's later pronounced dead. Investigators later determined that Joseph's actions were driven by a rapid collapse. His failed relationship and heavy drug use pushed him into increasingly violent and reckless behavior. By the end, he wasn't trying to escape or survive. He was acting like someone who had nothing left to lose.
That has got to be one of the most insane stories I've ever heard in my life. Holy freaking crap, dude. That is actually... They spent 2 days searching for that guy. 2 days. I'm not gonna lie, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna take like 5 minutes and I'm near tempted to just watch one more and then just call it a night. I think we've had a pretty successful stream tonight. Okay, so I'll take 5 minutes, one more, and then we'll watch one more and then we'll call it. I'll pick a shorter one. Okay, let me take 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, through investigation, I can't find a shorter one. We're just gonna. I'm just. If y'all need to go to bed, you can go to bed. I'm just gonna watch one more and then peace out. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch one more. Cause these shooter ones, man, I'm hooked on them now. Good lord. Good lord. Hey, what we got here? Cops hunt down 16-year-old mass killer. Okay, here we go.
So how many injured people? Oh gosh, multiple. There's blood all over the floor, trails.
Papa, please save me.
Nobody got hurt, right?
A quiet afternoon at the Clovis Carver Public Library is destroyed when the pulverizing sounds of gunfire ring out through the bookshelves. In an instant, an ordinary day for dozens of people is twisted into a terrifying encounter with horrifying violence. Police must face that grim threat themselves if they're to stop a deranged teenager driven to kill by an incomprehensible motive.
I have church tonight at 6.
On the afternoon of August 28, 2017, a lone figure dressed in black walks up to the front doors of the public library in Clovis, New Mexico. Instead of going directly into the library, the young man circles back to use the restroom. His movements are quiet for now, but he had much to say only minutes earlier when he recorded an ominous message before leaving his house.
By the time you're watching this, the deed would have already been done. And by the deed, I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm just gonna go trolley along, find something to do. First off, I'm gonna say I'm sorry to anyone that's gonna be affected by this. This is a tough subject. I wanna say I'm sorry to my family. No, just remember happier times. I'm sorry to my girlfriend. I wanted to marry you, and I love you a lot. I just couldn't take him. This was all my idea. No one made me do this. No one made me want to do this. It was just me being mad. So I don't want my family to be punished in any sort of way.
The young man says more in his pre-recorded manifestos, and we'll hear his disturbing message soon. For now, in the moments before he unleashes his cruel violence, he takes a final picture for Snapchat.
That's not him. That's him.
The final seconds before Nathaniel opens fire are almost ominous in their normalcy. Please be advised that the following footage is highly intense. However, the CCTV footage does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured.
Disclaimer.
That door, Rick? Come on, go up. What are you doing? You idiot!
A lucky few are able to escape through a side door, and one heroic woman is careful to make sure she rescues.
That's damn crazy, dude. He just went in and opened fire. I don't understand what goes to the head of some people, dude. Like, I can understand that, like, some people get pushed to, like, breaking point, but, like, to go in and do that, even in general, like, the last one we watched where he took, a family hostage that had nothing to do with anything, like, at all, is absolutely insane. Like, as I said, I can understand that there's a breaking point, but holy crap, bro.
That door, Rick? Come on. Come on, go.
Props for that dude running in sandals, not losing one, just saying.
A lucky few are able to escape through a
Welcome
side
in,
door,
Tommy, by the way.
and one heroic woman is careful to make sure she rescues an oblivious bystander before getting as far away from the library as possible. But back inside the library, many are still trapped in a living hell.
Bro, there's still kids in there, man. Okay. Don't be too long. Yeah. Don't be too loud. Yeah.
Papa, please save me.
A family hiding behind the information desk decides they can no longer wait for this nightmare to be over. In response to the screams for help, a man outside calls 911 as he walks into the library to rescue his wife and child trapped inside.
I'm at the library. Somebody's reported shooting. Oh, there's 2 people laying dead up.
Oh, bro.
Okay. Whatever you do, don't die.
The scene playing out at the Clovis Carver Public Library.
That kid's standing in a room on his own. I don't get it.
Is unimaginable in its terror and carnage. But help is on the way, even as the shooter paces from room to room, stalking his victims like prey. Police are descending on the building.
On duty. Go.
Once the police are inside, the dreaded unknown lurks around every corner and behind every door. No one in the library is beyond suspicion.
Put the phone down and lay down. Lay down. Put your hands up where I can see them. Good? No. You good? We got 2 right here. Step away from the door. Step away from the door. Do it now. Over your hands. Go. Come out. Step away. Step away. Step out. Come out. Step out. Let him get out. You know who's shooting?
No, we don't.
Okay.
He was in there the whole while.
Get back in there. Get back in there and stay. Close the door and block it. Don't let anybody else in. Okay, stay right there.
The officers can't afford to let their guards down for an instant, and
I suppose it makes sense keeping them in there. Like, I understand that they're in, like, a hostage situation or whatever, and they are technically victims and prey of, like, whoever this kid is, right? I get that, but if they try and just let them walk out of the library after securing them, then there's a chance that they're going to get shot. It makes perfect sense.
they're taking no chances.
I'm going in. Go.
The bloody hell was that?
And they're taking no chances.
I'm going in. Go. Police! Show me your hands. It's police. Police! Come here. Come here. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Out. Come on. Yeah. Get in. Right over there. Clear. Right. I got Charles back. You walk that way. Secure them. Grab the door. You walk that way. All right, good. Put your hands behind your back and just protocol, right? All right, put your hands behind your back. He's working that way, sir. Okay, all right. Come out. All right, this is protocol, okay? All right, back any further? He's right. Which way to go? Right there to the left. That way. To the left? That way to the left. Over there. Over there. Hispanic dude, black dude, black. No, he's a white guy.
It's an unusual sight to see police handcuffing potential victims, but at this point, they have very little to go on.
Yeah.
With that in mind, an officer asked 2 witnesses who provide critical information.
The guy on the ground? Does that look like him?
No.
No?
He was skinny, he was young, he had a hat.
Look at him. Come look at him. Come look at his face.
Wait.
Come over this way. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come look.
Do you need to secure the belly band on his vest so it doesn't flap around like that? Yeah, I was thinking that myself.
Right. Is that him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I believe it
Okay, you boss. Just wait right over there. We got it.
Right there. Jesus, in shock. It's a fire.
Don't touch it. Why? We're gonna clear it.
There's another one over there. Where's it at?
That way, I think.
The shooter is handcuffed and lying on the floor beside the information desk. Shortly before police arrived, he walked up to...
Don't touch it.
Why did they tell him not to touch it?
Right there. Jesus, in shock. It's a fire.
Don't touch it. Why? We're gonna clear it.
There's another one over there. Where's it at?
That way, I think.
The shooter is handcuffed and lying on the floor beside the information desk. Shortly before police arrived, he walked up to Lupe Aguirre.
Because you're afraid to compromise evidence, but he's smarter in case there's a partner. So even though he was okay to touch it, right?
The man who called 911 with a little smile and told him to hang up the phone. Aguirre told the young man that the cops were right behind him, at which point the shooter walked back to the library's main room to surrender.
Go. Guns are right there. Put your hand. Keep your hands in. Anybody else? How many? How many shooters?
Less than 5 minutes passed between the opening gunfire and the shooter's capture. But
5 minutes is a real quick response time. Not afraid to take other people's lives, but afraid to die himself. Yeah, there must have been a reason behind it. There has to be. I know he said that you had enough, but you don't just walk into like a public place and just openly do that and then surrender willingly.
But it's been long enough to create a tragic and chaotic scene.
5 minutes is I don't really know where America is concerned, but 5 minutes is a really quick response time. That's really good.
Less than 5 minutes passed, but
okay, less than 5 minutes. That's even better.
Between the opening gunfire and the shooter's capture. But it's been long enough to create a tragic and chaotic scene. Police at the rear of the building still don't know if they have the right guy in custody, or if he's the only one at large.
Excuse me, sir. Are you here with somebody? Okay, if I can, let me get you on the other side of the street for now, all right? Let me see your hands. Get on the other side of the street. Okay. Why don't you maintain a position there at the dumpster? Make sure nobody's coming around the building or outside on that side where they're not going to be coming behind me. Also, keep a visual just around the area.
As officers outside work to keep the building secure, police inside the library struggle to get a handle on the nerve-wracking situation still in progress.
Stay right there, okay? Stay right there, you're all right. I'm scared. Okay. Stay with them. You mean ambulance corner
7th and Main. Had a small child injured.
That enforcement right there, is that law enforcement?
Which door? Excuse me. I need you guys to go ahead and cross the street, get on the other side of that police unit. Just be careful with the traffic, okay? Get on the other side of that police unit, use that car for cover.
Back inside, officers are still exercising.
A 16-year-old literally just walked into a freaking library and started shooting out.
Extreme caution.
Put your hands, keep your hands up.
Anybody else? How many? We got one that way. There's one over on the ground. Have we gone left yet? Let's go.
I'm pretty sure they said 2 people were dead as well.
I'm gonna look left. Okay?
Traffic on Main.
Stay down. Keep your hands out where I can see them, okay?
As police carefully sweep the library, ideas about a second shooter begin to fade.
We still looking for one? No, we have one. There's not 2.
Only one individual has caused this carnage. He'll do plenty of talking before the day is through, and much of what he says will be appalling in light of this shocking crisis.
Oh, this will be good.
In the meantime, there are still many aspects of this emergency to contend with. First responders must sweep the entire library, get the shooter to the police station, and most importantly, tend to the victims.
Yeah.
It's in the closet. Hey, one of this guy. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Scott, Scott, in the closet. Scott, which closet? Which closet, Scott? I'm coming, just go. Open the door. Which one are you in? Hang tough, bud.
The woman being let out of the back closet is Jessica Thrawn, an assistant librarian who has been shot in the shoulder. Jessica is married to an officer on the force.
Thrawn, man. What's up, man? His wife. Who is she?
Is she? Yeah. Is that right?
She got one in the arm, but she's fine right now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. You got a tourniquet on it.
The word fine may not be the most accurate way to describe Jessica's status, but it is true that when all is said and done, she is among the lucky ones.
Okay, well, that's good.
This is my office. That door is locked from the outside, and no one came in through here.
Okay.
All right. I know you still need a check.
We're good. We're clear back here. Can you ID her for me?
That's Wanda Walters.
Okay, Wanda Walters.
This is Christy. Christina Carter.
Children's librarian Christina Carter and circulation assistant Wanda Walters are among the less fortunate victims that day, killed in this senseless violence. As the officers continue to rummage through the library, the number of victims in desperate need of their assistance continues to pile up.
I have elderly male, GSW to his left arm, juvenile, GSW.
The hell's GSW?
Hey, move over a little bit, get off this door.
As for the 21, I coupled you elderly male with a gunshot wound to the arm. Can you tend on the rest?
Gunshot wound, never mind. Dumbass, never mind. I should have put 2 and 2 together, dude.
GSW left hand.
The boy being carried out is 10-year-old Noah Molina, who visited the restroom at the same time as the suspect in the chilling moments before he and his big sister were shot.
Oh, my.
These gut-wrenching scenes have some officers discussing what they may have done differently.
I was shot when he came through the door. I didn't know it was him. He didn't have a gun. Yeah, he already dropped it. I smoke checked that.
Police decide it's time to remove the killer from the crime scene.
Is that our suspect? Captain, is that our suspect? That's our suspect. Get him out. Get him out. Rice. Where'd you find him? He had his hands up by the information post.
The police drag the young suspect into the front lawn of the library and hand him off for transport.
I have my unit back over here.
To the
yes.
Yo, the cops are so pissed at him, and they have every right to be.
Suspect into the front lawn of the library and hand him off for transport.
I have my unit back over here.
To the
yes.
My pants are fun. Can I pick them up?
Nope, keep your hands where I can see them.
There's a nice pocket bag.
Get down on your knees. Get on your knees. What else do we have in your pockets?
I'm not sure. I think that's my charger. Oh, it's pepper.
There's literally no remorse in his voice, dude.
The shooter is oddly calm in the wake of this incident, but police won't be lulled into a false sense of security. Even with the suspect in handcuffs, they are thorough.
I ain't got nothing, man. I'm
not going to trust you. Got it for a sec?
My wallet.
I need to get a unit to this location and block this street off. Want to take a seat?
The shooter is driven to the police station, but the main concentration of law enforcement is still here at the devastating crime scene.
These are 45s. There's some 380 shell casings over here. Yep. And then there's another pistol in there.
Officers have found 2 guns at the scene, and as we've seen, they were put to appalling use inside the library. At the station, police identify the young man behind this dreadful mayhem.
So you understand your right to remain silent?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Nathaniel Jewett. Nathaniel Jewett. I go by Nathan.
Do you have an ID on you?
No.
Is it going to be in your wallet?
I don't have an ID.
One can only wonder what drove a teenager 2 years shy of adulthood to commit such a disgusting act of brutality. Nathaniel Jewett will provide some answers, but his twisted reasons are unlikely to provide much comfort.
Let's try not to move around so much, bro. Just for your safety and for mine, okay? I don't want to have to hurt you, bro.
I'll talk to you.
I'm not here to interview you, okay? That's not what I'm here for, okay? But I'm pretty sure they would appreciate you talking, okay?
I understand.
If those cuffs on your ankles get too tight, let me know. I'll loosen them if it's going to put your feet to sleep or something like that, okay?
I wouldn't. I'd be flipping making sure they do.
You're at the Clovis Police Department. Sir, you're not injured in any way? Do you need to see the medics or anything?
I don't think so.
No, but get to do the hairband.
Ears hurt.
Your ears hurt?
I can't hear out of my right one.
Okay. If you feel that you need to see the medics, I want you to tell me, okay?
Okay. Where are we?
The Clovis Police Department. Are you under the influence of something? Are you under the influence of something?
No.
It's natural that the officer would wonder about Nathaniel's sobriety after answering the same question twice in 5 minutes. But that's far from the strangest thing the young killer will say in police custody.
I have church tonight at 6. I have to get there at 6.
This dude's just shot up a freaking library, and the only thing that he's worried about is going to church. You're going to need more than church, buddy. There's part right here, having to treat them so nicely to not jeopardize the case. What do you mean?
We're installing the soundboard in there.
He's fully aware of where he's headed for the evening, but in a fickle attempt at a mind game, Nathaniel tries to downplay the violent act he carried out that morning.
Nobody got hurt, right?
So I don't know all the details that's going on, all right? But I do...
I must be to keep professional. All right, okay, yeah, I get you. They were very professional back at the library when they were calling him a jackass.
believe there are wounded people.
Whether Nathaniel really believed at this moment that the only casualty of his shooting spree was his own hearing, we cannot know. What we do know is that even high-ranking law enforcement officials are aghast at the horrors that have visited their town.
So how many injured people? Oh God, there's multiple. There's blood all over the floor, trails. Okay, shells everywhere.
Hey, gentlemen, Lieutenant Cope, I can hear everything you guys are saying.
The officer is concerned about Nathaniel overhearing the chatter, but it seems the young shooter has more important things on his mind.
Did I have a jacket?
Not when you got with me, you didn't.
Okay. It was a hat. It wasn't a jacket. That's what it was. I had a hat on.
Nathaniel may be somewhat indifferent to the weight of his actions, but it's soon clear that this day has taken an emotional toll not only on the victims, but on the police as well.
Hey, baby girl.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good, ladies. I'm safe. Okay. Love you girls so much. I'll talk to you about you girls after a bit, but I'm safe. I'm good. Everything is good. Okay? I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay? Love you so much. Okay.
As for the killer, there are many moments over the next couple of hours that highlight his disturbed...
Bro, we better get all the information in the next freaking 8 minutes.
...mind and his complete lack of remorse for his actions.
Any bruises, any cuts on your face? Was that marker or what?
Yeah, my girlfriend did.
Okay. So that's all marker, that's all right on you? Okay.
She drew on my stomach too.
Okay.
You know?
All right, pick up your shirt.
You work?
No, sir.
Student?
Yes, sir. 10th grade?
Why did he think that was gonna work, bro?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
10th grade? Teeth didn't work.
Okay. The police take Nathaniel to the hospital, where he will answer some questions before heading to his ultimate destination, the Juvenile Detention Center. He tells the nurses about his substance abuse issues, which are extensive enough to surprise even the experienced healthcare workers.
Do you drink or smoke?
I drink.
How much?
Daily?
Do you drink daily?
I do.
Okay, what do you drink?
Just trade spots with you, okay?
Like beer, hard liquor?
3 beers, a couple shots. Tequila.
And do you smoke? Weed. Any other drugs?
Xanax, Oxycontin, Hydros.
What do you take those for? You just take those to take them?
Recreation.
Oh.
When asked about...
Well, no wonder he was a breaking point. Freaking dude was drugged up to the hilt.
About his mental health, Nathaniel tells them that he's been diagnosed with depression, but recently made the unfortunate decision to quit counseling. In a lawsuit 2 years later, the victims will accuse the psychiatrist who treated Nathaniel of failing to act, despite knowing about his violent mindset and his access to firearms. Minutes after the shooting, Nathaniel's father arrived at home to find his son missing. His absence was cause for concern, but it wasn't until Chris Jewett noticed a unique item in his son's room that his concern turned into alarm.
And I went and looked in his room and found a couple more pocket knives and razor blades. And then what really got my attention was there was a $2 bill on his desk, and I have $2 bills in my gun safe, and I was...
Holy freaking crap, dude. He gone broke into his dad's safe and took his guns.
thinking, I just went to go look. It was one of those, I kind of got just that funky feeling, you know. I went to the gun safe and noticed that both my semi-automatic pistols were missing.
Do you remember how many times you shot?
Once or twice.
What did you feel when you walked over there?
I don't
Fired 14 rounds, hitting 5 people.
I remember being in the bathroom and then going out. I got mad when I pulled the trigger, and I think I hit someone. And then alarms went off, and the cop showed up. That was it.
Did you say anything?
I think I yelled.
What did you yell?
I don't know. I was mad. I heard someone.
You literally just said that you think you hit someone, and then you go and ask, did I hurt someone?
Did you hurt someone?
Yeah.
You hurt several people.
Nathaniel is apparently having sudden amnesia about what happened at the library, and he is quick to blame others.
I've been getting picked on and beat up. Everyone hates me. I was just mad about that.
Did you tell anybody how you were feeling?
No.
Why not?
Everyone's got their own problems.
Nathaniel says that he could talk neither to his church nor his girlfriend because he didn't want to upset them with the bad things he was thinking. Nathaniel shares that he's dating his pastor's daughter, and he tells detectives that he became a born-again Christian a month before the shooting.
Yeah, but you gonna mess that one up, buddy.
What made you decide that it was enough? Had you been thinking about this for a while?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
How did you get the courage to do it today?
I don't know. If I remember, I don't even know how I got to the one.
You knew it was wrong. So what do you think was going to happen? What would be the outcome?
I don't know. I
Why did you shoot those other people?
Is it? I could be completely wrong whenever I ask this question, but would that not be like an act of terrorism as well? Or does that only apply whenever it comes to like religious conflict?
Nathaniel doesn't provide much in terms of his own motivations, so police must look in the place where he documented his ideas. Those 2 videos Nathaniel recorded only minutes before heading to the library.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Ray Jewett, and I was making
I think it might be like a fine line, I'd say.
This because it's about to be 0 hour. My thing was when I lost hope, or when I just couldn't take it anymore, is when I was going to do it. It's that time. So I'm about to go NBK, Natural Born Killer. This isn't like, no, but Columbine inspired me. It's not that. This is my own thing. Oh, I love you, Dad. I love you, Mom. I acted alone. This was no one's fault. It's kind of my own.
Despite this remark, Nathaniel spreads the blame around, claiming that harassment at school culminated in his getting suspended for a fight he didn't start. A cell phone video of the fight tells a different story.
Can we see it? Yes, we can see it. I think it needs political or religious motivation. Oh, right, okay, so it wouldn't be an act of terrorism then because he just decided that he was just going to walk into the library.
In his getting suspended for a fight he didn't start. A cell phone video of the fight tells a different story.
Stop! That's enough! Stop it!
He's pulling his hair.
Regardless of the fight's details, it's clear that there's much more going on in Nathaniel's head than one schoolyard scuffle.
I feel as though there's no other way about this. I have some mental issues going on. It's not like I'm hearing voices or anything. I'm angry at the world, and I have so much anger, and I can't time what you right. I have so much anger, frustration, and just hopelessness. This needed to happen. It's probably going to shock a lot of people. No one's ready for this. I'm really mad. I'm in a really mad mood, and this is kind of for people getting bullied, because I'm blaming, that's one of the big reasons, and just because I'm sick.
Nathaniel's ultimate reason behind carrying out a mass shooting is horrifying in its emptiness.
Now, why I did this, I don't know either. I couldn't really see myself doing anything else. That's it. Thank y'all. Thanks to everyone that was nice to me. And yeah, all right. I just gotta.
Nathaniel Ray.
It sounds like he literally was like doing this just hoping that he would get shot and killed.
Jewett pled guilty to 30 felony counts, including 2 charges of first-degree murder for the killing of 61-year-old Wanda Walters, and 2 charges
30 felony counts? Holy good crap!
The first-degree murder for the killing of 61-year-old Wanda Walters and 48-year-old Christina Carter. 4 others were wounded in the attack, including 10-year-old Noah Molina, his sister Alexis Molina, library patron Howard Jones, and circulation assistant Jessica Thrawn. On February 15, 2019, roughly 17 months after the shooting, Nathaniel was given 2 concurrent life sentences plus 40 years. At the time of his sentencing, he would have been eligible for parole no sooner than the year 2051. However, a controversial new bill was signed into law in 2023, banning life sentences in New Mexico for convicted juveniles. Under the new law, juvenile offenders may seek parole after serving 15 years.
There's absolutely no way, dude. He got that.
This would make Nathaniel Jewett eligible to go before the parole board in 2033.
If they let him back out into the public, there's a massive issue. Massive issue, dude. Alright, chat, I think that's going to do me for the night. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is shooter night, so we'll be doing the finals and some Apex maybe, or maybe some Mark Readers. Just depends what we're thinking and what we're feeling. But yeah, make sure to pop back in. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. Give them a cuddle. Everybody loves a cuddle every now and again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.